No fear in the shadows, courage when darkness tries to consume. It's a kind of dark that isn't just about light being gone. It's the kind that settles into your bones, the kind that creeps, not loud, but slowly, quietly, like fear. That doesn't knock, it just walks in. And when it comes, you don't always scream. Sometimes you just stop breathing, stop hoping, stop praying. Because shadows, they lie. They say you're alone, you're weak. This time, even God won't show up. But the thing is, light never stops being light just because your eyes can't see it yet. Let me tell you a story, not a fairy tale, but one made of dust, grit, and a God who walks into darkness with us. There was once a young man, David, shepherd, singer, the youngest in a forgotten field. God anointed him but didn't immediately elevate him. No crown, just caves. No throne, just threats. He spent years running from a king trying to kill him, hiding in shadows that made him question everything he thought God promised. And yet, in Psalm 23, he writes, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil." Why? For you are with me. Not because the valley vanished, not because the shadows lifted, but because God stepped into the dark with him. And he does the same for you. There was a woman, abused, abandoned, left alone with a child in a wilderness. Genesis 21, Hagar, she thought she'd die under a tree, but God found her not in a palace, not at a temple, in the shadows. And she called him the God who sees me. 'Cause even when no one else does, he does. You see, the shadows don't scare God. They don't make him back away. They make him draw near. The enemy wants the dark to convince you that you've been abandoned, but here's the truth. Shadows only exist where light is already present. Think about that. You can't cast a shadow without a light source. So if you're in a shadow, it means light is near. You just have to hold on. Jesus stood in the ultimate shadow, Gethsemane, sweating blood, grieving, pleading, not afraid of death, but of being separated from the Father, and he still said, "Not my will, but yours be done." He went into the deepest darkness, so you'd never have to face your own alone. So when fear whispers, "This is the end," remember, it's just a valley. You're walking through it, not dying in it. Courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. It means you don't let fear decide. You take the next step, even when it's shaky, even when your voice cracks, even when you can't see the exit, because faith, true faith, trusts the guide more than the visibility. So keep walking, even in the shadows, because the same God who split seas, who shut lions' mouths, who rolled away stones, still walks with you now. And he doesn't flinch at your fear. He doesn't leave when you tremble. He doesn't shame your shaking. He says, "Take heart, I have overcome the world." So breathe. Even if it's shallow, pray. Even if it's silent, hope. Even if it feels small. Because in Christ, no shadow can swallow a soul lit by his promise. There's no fear in the shadows when the light walks beside you. If this lit even a spark of courage in you, comment, "The light walks with me." Like, share, speak it over your fear. I will not be consumed by the shadows. I carry the light of Christ.